sun is shining through your eyes. The more that I can see it, the more I realize. Sing with me. Whatever God is, we are. Whatever God is, we are. Nothing is impossible underneath the sun when we live within the truth that all of life is one. Whatever God is, I am. Whatever God is, I am. All the joy that I embrace begins and ends with me as I recognize my greatest destiny. Whatever God is, I am. Whatever God is, I am. Whatever God is, I am that I am. I am that I am.
So welcome, our new Sunday home here at St. Matthew Lutheran Church. Aren't we blessed? And I feel very blessed by each and every one of you who's here this morning. It's still morning. Thank you for being here today. And I just want to continue Deb's theme of whatever God is, I am, because we're in a new home, but we're still the same CCL, aren't we? And we are in a process of continuing the love. We're in a process of not only transition, but transformation. And we'll talk about that a little later. But for now, I just want to welcome all of you, those of you who are in our new space here. This is called Fellowship Hall, by the way. And all of you who are joining us today on Zoom in our new space. So welcome, and let's begin our service. All right, Paul?
If you will repeat after me, I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and peace.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and peace.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and joy.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and joy.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting complete health.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting complete health.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting total and infinite abundance.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting total and infinite abundance.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and change.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and change.
And so it is.
And so it is. So, talking about change, we know what doesn't change, and that's the eternal. That's the truth of our being, right? That's who we are. What changes is our human circumstances. So we've changed to a new space, but we ourselves are unchanged, right? The truth of who we are, the essence of our being, is that eternal light within. And I just want to remind you about this candle that we brought with us from the Morristown Community House 2 weeks ago, and we had it with us last week at our all Zoom service. And it's just a symbol and a reminder of that light that is within each one of us, and is also that special light that each of us holds within us for and as this community, because each one of us is a really integral part of Center for Conscious Living. So with that in mind, I invite you to close your eyes and settle into your chair. into your new chair here at St. Matthew Lutheran Church. And bring your awareness out of the busy hubbub and the excitement and the joy. You know, you can hold on to the joy. Let's hold on to the joy, but let's bring our awareness within. Within is the still point, right? It's within us. It is that divine, creative force, that energy, that presence, that being. That is God. And we know that God is ever present, omnipresent. God is everywhere. God is everything, including us. We are, each one of us, a unique, perfect, joyful, radiant child of the light, of this presence, of this universal, infinite potential for creativity and divine wisdom and inspiration and understanding and love. And we hold that remembrance as we continue to hold our awareness within. We hold that remembrance. I am that I am. Despite uncertainty and apparent confusion and chaos and circumstances that we see around us in the outer world, we know and we can remember and we can hold that awareness, that ultimate rock hard stability within us, that I am. That is the presence of God within us, and when we hold that, we know truth, we know love, we know light. That is divine wisdom. And we hold that divine wisdom here today in this service. And I invite each and every one of you to just feel gratitude in your heart. Let's feel it right here and right now for all the blessings in our life, including this CCL community, including St. Matthew Lutheran Church, for opening its heart to us. And in that recognition, we just say thank you, and so it is. Thank you.
Favorite parts of the song is where it says, love when it's hard to love. And I'm sure we can relate with that. Love, love, love everybody. Love, love, love when it's hard to love. Love, our loving will change the world. Love, love, love everybody. Love, love. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Deb. That was beautiful. Today's inspirational reading is entitled, I Know That I Live in the Changeless Reality. It's from 365 Science of Mind by Ernest Holmes. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of God abideth forever. 1 John chapter 2, verse 17. All that is with you passeth away, but that which is with God abideth. That's from the Quran. Neither the will of God nor the nature of God can change. Reality is the same yesterday, today, and forever. That which was, is, and that which is will remain. As human beings, our nature is spiritual. The only thing about us that can change is that which ought not to be permanent. We are changeless beings living in a changing world. Thus, all of our experiences are bound together on a thread of continuity, the thread of the all-sustaining beauty that runs through all and unites all. It is wonderful to know that something permanent, substantial, and eternal stands in the midst of our being, and, I believe, watches with joy the eternal change taking place. To the spirit, these changes are merely variations of experience. The spirit is never caught, tied, or bound. Ugliness may seem to exist for a brief moment, but beauty, like truth, endures forever. All that is evil passes, for it cannot exist even for a moment when faced by the divine reality. Everything that we now experience objectively will change, as it ought to, but that which is with God and of the good abideth. I know that I live in a changeless reality. I am not disturbed by the passage of time, the movement around me, nor the variations of experience through which I go. Something within me remains immovable and says, be still and know that I am God. This I am is God within me. It is substantial, changeless, and perfect.
Ruffling through papers when I'm up here, everything looks the same to me. So, we're going to affirm that reading, the important parts of the message in that reading. So I invite each one of you to just, again, bring your awareness within and connect with your inner conviction as we affirm Ernest Holmes' message. I am a spiritual being.
I am a spiritual being.
I am changeless and eternal.
I am changeless and eternal.
I know that hatred is not real.
I know that hatred is not real.
I recognize that only truth endures.
I recognize that only truth endures.
In the stillness, I know that I am God.
In the stillness, I know that I am God.
I am that I am.
I am that I am.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Thank you.
Here in my grateful heart, I believe here in my grateful heart, I conceive of my soul's desires as the good conspires for my grateful heart to receive. With a grateful heart, right here in this place, I'm filled to overflowing, filled with gratitude and grace. believe here in my grateful heart. I conceive of my soul's desires as the good conspires for my grateful heart to receive. And with a grateful heart, I go about my day, knowing this and more is already on its way. Something wondrous is now happening through me. A life of endless possibility. Here in my grateful heart, I believe here in my grateful heart, I conceive of my soul's desires as the good conspires for my grateful heart to receive. Here in my grateful heart, I believe here in my grateful heart, I conceive of my soul's desires as the good conspires for my grateful heart to receive. Oh, my grateful heart to receive. Here in my grateful heart, I receive.
Gratitude. You know, it's been, 8 months since we were first notified that we need to move and find a new Sunday space. And it's really been a time of uncertainty, certainly for me, because I stepped into this role as senior minister on February 1st of this year. And it was a new experience for me, and probably for all of you, having me stand up here. And it was at the end of January, right before I stepped into this role, that Reverend Paul and I had what we thought was a regular meeting at the community house, and they said, guess what? We're doing something different with this space that you've been in for more than 30 years. So we're going to ask you to move and find a new space. And okay, it seemed like it was plenty of time. And it's been 8 months of what felt to me like uncertainty. But that was okay. You know, that's where faith comes in, right? That's where trust in divine right order and perfect timing comes in. And I'm standing up here as your senior minister, so I certainly need to have that, or I certainly can't inspire you to be in that consciousness, right? So I practiced that a lot. I prayed a lot, knowing, always holding the knowing that the perfect space was here for us. The interesting thing is it didn't show up until almost the middle of August. So we had 2 other spaces, and neither one of them were really the right place for us, right? But that it seems like that was what we had. It seemed like limited options. And of course we know that the divine is unlimited, right? So, Reverend Paul told the story last week about how June, our board president, went into prayer with another pastor at Prince of Peace, and divine inspiration opened up the possibility for us to make a phone call here to Pastor Eric, and he opened up his heart and his building and his community to CCL immediately. And I've met with him a few times, and he is so gracious and so kind. And he is going to come here at some point soon, I don't know exactly when, to meet us, and I am going to meet his community as well. So, there's infinite possibilities for so many things to come about, right, for us. And I'm grateful that we are here now. So that period of uncertainty of where are we going to hold our Sunday services has now completed, at least as far as we know. And it feels right. It feels good. The energy is just very congenial and very loving, right? From everyone I've met at St. Matthew and everyone at CCO feels joyous and happy to be here. So I have a lot of gratitude in my heart for our presence here today. And we're still in Moorestown. Isn't that beautiful? We are still a very vibrant and lively part of the Moorestown community. So there's that. There's gratitude. And we hold that gratitude in our heart. And you know, gratitude opens up our heart and our mind to divine inspiration. And I've been talking throughout the summer really of transformation, really. First transition, and transition is, it's more of the world. It's opening up to a new possibility, you know, a new space specifically, right? But what's transformation? For me, it's really opening ourselves up to deep inner change. And what is that change? Well, it might be different for me than it is for you. So I'm going to ask you a little bit later what that is for you. And I'm going to invite you to explore that within your own being. But I think that's where CCL is moving toward. You know, there's an ebb and a flow to life, right? There's a time and a place for everything. And right now that we've landed here, at least for now, as far as we know, we can go within and we can really ask powerful questions about who I am, who we are as a community, and what we want to be and how we want to be, both within ourselves and together, with and for each other. And when we're firmly and deeply grounded in the roots of the truth of our being, which is the divine, when we have that grounding, then we can radiate forth in service to the world, right? To our families and our friends, to our CCL community here and our other groups that we associate with in our life, and to the greater world. We live in a world right now where there's a lot of uncertainty, a lot of apparent hatred, really, animosity, war, famine, unkindness, right? And we're seeing it in the news. We can't get away from it, really. It's just there. And a lot of us feel that deeply in our heart. How do we contend with that? Number one. And number two, what can we do about it, right? And I think that when we're centered in our heart, in the truth of who we are, and when we know with firm conviction, with trust, with faith, with certainty, that I am this divine essence, when we are in that awareness, then divine inspiration is open to us. And we can move forth into the world and be creative. Divine creativity comes to us, but we need to be in that space. That is the space of inner love. So what I'd like to do today is just a very brief kind of contemplation, or a meditation, if you will. You know, maybe 5 or 8 minutes, and invite you to go within, right? So let's all feel settled in our chairs and grounded. Feel ourselves really seated firmly in our chairs. Feel our feet connected to the floor, and know that our body, through this building, is connected to the earth, to Mother Earth, the sustainer of our life here on earth, our manifestation of who we are out in the world, just simply by our presence and our being. We are that divine light, and we are connected firmly to Mother Earth. And the Mother sustains our physical life on this planet, and we feel the circularity of that energy moving through our physical body down into the core of Mother Earth, and we feel it moving up again into our body. We feel that presence. It's a grounding. And as we are aware of our connection to this planet, we are equally aware that the divine is everywhere. It is all that is. It is the light that emanates our being. And as we breathe softly and gently, we feel that divine presence. It is God moving in, around, and through our being. And we continue to breathe softly and gently. Just feeling the energy of the divine, that beautiful, radiant light innervating our being. We bring our awareness into our heart. And we rest there for a moment. And we see our heart as a portal to this divine energy. It is an opening, a spiritual opening to the radiance of the divine, the full power and presence, the omnipotence, the omniscience, the all-knowing, and the all-powerful radiance of God. We are open in our heart to this presence. And in this knowing, we just be. We are just here with it. I am that I am. We hold this awareness and we sit with it for a moment in silence. And continue to breathe gently. Continue to know our connection to all that is in the physical universe and beyond. And we open our awareness, our consciousness, we open it to what is coming through from this divine presence. For me, it's a sense of gratitude, deep, profound appreciation for my life here, right here and right now. And my life is your life. It is all life, for we are all one. We are all present. We are unified in the perfection of the divine. And I invite you to just hold that awareness of gratitude. Gratitude is an opening to divine creativity, right? And we are in the universal presence of divine light. Infinite creativity opens up to us in infinite ways. So we sit with that just for a moment, feeling gratitude for this community right here and right now, and for our presence in it, and the presence of each and every one of these loving beings that we are surrounded by here today, and those who are not here with us too, who are in love with us. We just feel that gratitude and the opening to divine presence, and we feel that love. And we notice what else is coming up for us. For me, I am feeling a sense of joy. So you may be feeling that too. Joy is a very high vibration of love. And it is an expression from within us of the perfection and divine light that is the truth of who we are. And if we can connect with that high vibration of joy and of love, who can we be in the world? We might ask ourselves that question. Who am I? I invite you to take just one more minute basking in this presence of divine love, of radiant joy, of perfection, of infinite divine creativity. And then I invite you to very slowly and gently bring your awareness back to your breath, back to your grounded connection to the earth, through your chair and your feet, through this building. And holding that awareness, I invite you to open your eyes when you're ready. Namaste. The spirit in me greets the spirit in you. Okay. What I'd like to do now is something a little more interactive, just connecting with each other. And I'd like you to sort of team up in dyads, meaning the person next to you, one-on-one, and just share with each other what has come up for you in this exercise, in this contemplation. In particular, your response to the question, who am I? And that can be anything. It can be your metaphysical knowing. It can be how I want to express the divine out in the world, in my service, or within this community. It can be whatever comes up for you. So let's spend a few minutes just sharing with each other, and I'm going to sit here quietly and hold space for you. Okay. You just. Okay, I'm inviting you all to come back to the larger room. Maybe we need a stronger invitation. We love each other so much, and I know this is a manifestation of our affection, deep affection. But we have time to do a little bit of expression like we did 2 weeks ago, for those of you that were in service. So Reverend Paul is going to walk around the room and give each of you an opportunity to really just say one word of whatever you want to share with the larger community here. So we can start that right now.
Just one word. Go ahead. Hold. Divine.
Receptive.
Trust.
What was the question?
Share one word of anything that's you're feeling now.
Relief.
I don't know.
That's valid.
Love. Awakening. Heart open.
Openness.
Namaste.
Healing.
Validation.
Possibility.
Compassion.
Divine connection.
Meditation.
Department of Peace. Peace.
Anxious.
Peace.
Gratitude.
Love. Appreciation.
Wonderful.
Joy.
Forgiveness.
Thank you.
Joy. Grateful. Instrument.
Peace.
Tranquility.
Connection.
Consciousness.
Forgiveness. Tranquility.
Remembrance. Sharing. Freedom.
Heard.
Flow.
Oneness.
Expansion.
Unconditional love.
I got my own. Oh, sorry.
I got a mic. Hopefulness.
You know, I'm going to own every word that each one of you said. It's all mine. It's everyone's, right? It's all of us. So we just hold that light, and as we close this part of the service, I want to invite each and every one of you to hold that awareness that we are truth and we are love and we are light. And there are infinite possibilities for joy and for expansion and for creativity within us individually and as a community. So thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
I'm creating something more here inside of me. Something's longing to be born, ready to set free. All of life is blessing this possibility. This or something more is happening through me, and I let go. I let go to the great unknown. Life will show, it will show. I am not alone as I let go with grateful heart, and it is so. We're creating something more here inside of us. Something's ready to be born as we let go and trust. All of life is blessing what we create with love. This or something more is happening through us as we let go. We let go into the great unknown. Life will show, yes, it will show. We are not alone as we So something more is on its way to you and me as we let go. We let go into the great unknown. Life will show, it will show. We are not alone as we let go with grateful hearts. Life will show us who we are. We're letting go and letting God, and it is so.
So this or something more. Yeah. And we hold that intention in our hearts, don't we? This is perfect and beautiful, isn't it? Just the way that it is. But something more is great too. That's the expansion and the creativity to bring forth that divine presence within us. And we do that in many, many ways. And right here in the offering part of our service, we have an opportunity to contribute to this community through the energy of the financial flow that moves through our lives, and we give it forth into this community. So I invite you here today to give from your heart in love and in peace. Thank you. Yeah. The
Thank you. Good morning. Please join me in the blessing of our offering in the bulletin. Thank you, God, for this abundance that is mine to share. I bless this gift and give it to thee in gratitude and joy, knowing that as I give, I do receive.
I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so.
stepping deep into gratitude, knowing profound love, knowing that these gifts and these tithes are expressions of the divine within us and our contribution to this community through financial abundance. And we know this community is infinitely abundant, as is each one of us as a radiant, divine, and active member of CCL. And we express gratitude and appreciation, knowing that this abundance manifests in multifold ways. It is infinitely creative, it is infinitely expansive. And in that gratitude, in that knowing, in that appreciation, please join with me in saying thank you, and so it is.
Thank you, and so it is.
Thank you, Henry.
So I say this every week, but it's the truth. It is my turn, isn't it? Thanks. And it looks like we may have some people here for the first time. This is a prayer for all of us, but it's mainly for anybody here for the first time. Have we got anybody here for the first time that's willing to brave, if you'll stand up? Yeah, you're right. He's right. He's right. We all are here for this. So let's all stand up.
Norman said we're all here for the first time, and he's right.
Wait a second. You're the first person today who said that I'm right.
It's the second time I said that about you, too.
So for you, and anybody else here for the first time? Please, please, please. I thought so, but I wasn't sure. You are just going to accept this prayer. All right? You just receive. All right? And everybody else, hold your hands up. Get that energy flowing. And repeat after me. Welcome to the Center for Conscious Living.
Welcome to the Center for Conscious Living.
We are a heart-centered spiritual community.
We are a heart-centered spiritual community.
We open ourselves to you in love.
We open ourselves to you in love.
We recognize the joyous being that you are.
We recognize the joyous being that you are.
We recognize the perfection of God within you.
We recognize the perfection of God within you.
You are a radiant point of light.
You are a radiant point of light.
We are blessed by your presence.
We are blessed by your presence.
Welcome home.
Welcome home. Thank you. All right. So I always open the announcements with gratitude for the people that have made this service possible. But I have many more people to be grateful for today. So I want you to bear with me because this is a Herculean accomplishment, our actually being here and opening up our first service here at St. Matthew. And there are many, many of you who have made that happen over the last 8 months. And I just want to thank you. And I want you to be recognized. So if I leave somebody out, please let me know, but I need to consult my notes here. First of all, our Space Search Committee. Reverend Paul chaired that committee, and those of you who were really a major part of that in terms of making phone calls, conducting site visits, and coordinating with myself and Reverend Paul and with June and with each other. Jody and Janine and Holly and Mike Newell, Marty, Kay Becknell, and Regina DeBarbery was also a part of that. I think I captured everyone. But there's so much that happens behind the scenes here at CCL, and I want you all to be aware of just the service that is really, it's part of the divine inspiration that we're bringing forth in this community. So thank you, each and every one of you who has been in service to the creation and the actual finding of this space. Our media and setup team, they have gone above and beyond in the last 4 weeks. And I really want to acknowledge Reverend Paul and our media team leader, Keith Genther, and Marty, who is everywhere. And he is always, I think of him as just our most dedicated volunteer together with June. Marty always says yes, always, always, always. And John Fulmer is here today, and John Stevens, our media specialist, has been very active in the last few weeks, coming into this room, the whole media team, and making sure that we have great sound here this morning. And Norman, yes, Norman is also a part of the media team. Thank you. Did I miss anybody there? Okay. Holly has been a big presence in visiting this space and really helping us set up, creating this little candle idea here and this concept, and really inspiring the altar. Jody created this beautiful altar today, but Holly, thank you, Jody. It's a beautiful inaugural altar. Holly has been here several times to really scope out this space and make sure that we have everything we need to conduct our service here. on a regular basis. So thank you, Holly, for your dedicated service. If I left anyone out, please let me know, because I don't want to do that. Well, I'm getting to that. Today's service is Bob, yes, and Bob doesn't like to be acknowledged too much, but Bob is here early every Sunday setting up our space. Yeah, so all the stuff you see around, that's Bob. And I know he's cringing right now. Henry and Margot, they're very much a presence here this morning as our ushers and really welcoming people into this new space. So thank you, Henry and Margot. Debbie, yes. Yeah. It's a little interesting coming into our space. Once, coming into the driveway, there's 2 driveways to this building. So knowing which driveway to come in and where to park, it's a learning curve. So once you know it, you know it. So all of you know it now, and where to enter in this building is really important because the side entrance is for the St. Matthew community. They have services here on Sunday morning as well. So it all just worked so beautifully this morning, right? Divine order, right?
I just found this sign for the pantry confusing. Is there a pantry going on this morning as well?
I don't know. That's a St. Matthew thing. I really don't know.
But if we park over there mainly, then we're good. But the parking, if the parking's open, sorry. If the parking's open, we're more than welcome to use it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Parking is in the back if there's space, and then to the left, there's an opening in the parking area, and behind the convenience center, and there's a Cedar Shake office building right there next to the railroad tracks. There's a big open parking lot there, and that's our additional parking, and some of you may have parked there. But there's plenty of parking here. Isn't that nice? Who else?
Michelle.
Wait, I have a list. So, okay, this service. So Reverend Ken, our Zoom minister, I'm always deeply grateful for his inspiration, and he supports me as senior minister in so many ways, and our Zoom community every Sunday, and his wife Renee as well. She's always his partner in spirituality and in actuality as well. And Jody, thank you for the beautiful and sensitive reading this morning. Our inaugural reading, right, at our first service here at St. Matthew, and again, the beautiful altar. June Hammond has really coordinated all of the people that have helped create the flow of traffic and getting up here this morning. So I just want to thank June. She's behind the scenes in so many ways, and we don't always see that, but she's always busy working. And Michelle has brought a cake this morning. So I don't know where Michelle is at the moment. There she is. Thank you, Michelle. Michelle always says yes. Thank you. And what else? I think that's it. Did I forget anybody? All right. I've been a member of this community since 2010, and I remember very poignantly the first day I came here. And I came here because of my dear friend, a person I love very dearly in this whole world, Carrie Christensen. She is a reverend here, and she was talking to me for months and months and months about coming to CCL while she was trimming my horse's feet. So she was actually underneath my horses, and we would talk spirituality and philosophy, and this was in 2009, and I never seemed to get here, just never got here. And then one day she said, oh, there's this really interesting person who's giving an animal workshop. And so I showed up for that because I'm an animal lover. Those of you who know me know I love animals. So I showed up for that, and I attended that workshop, and there was a minister here at the time who was sitting next to me, and I didn't know she was a minister. I didn't know anybody. And she turned around and she said to me, well, oh, you're new here. And she said, why don't you come to services? Why don't you come to classes? And I said, well, I'm here in spirit. And she said, oh, bull, you're either here or you're not here. And some of you may recognize who that might be. But her words really had an effect on me, and I actually signed up for foundations class. So that was in November, that workshop of 2009, and in 2010, in February of 2010, I signed up for foundations class, and I just kept going, and here I am. You know, I became a practitioner, I became a minister, and Carrie is still trimming my horse's feet. And she is really a divine presence in my life. But I just want to remind each and every one of you to be grateful in your heart for all of the blessings in your life. And I'm using that as one example in my life because my horses are my family and they're very dear to my heart, and she really supports me in that joyful place in my life. And each and every one of us has that joyful place and has people, family members and friends who are supporting us in our joy and in our love. So I just wanted to remind you all of that. So where am I? I sort of digressed a little bit, but Foundations class just started this week, and it was an introductory session. So Reverend Paul is facilitating the class together with one of our practitioners, Regina DeBarberi, and I attended the first class on Zoom, and I'll be attending the class. It's a 12-week class. It ends before Christmas, you know, in the second week of December. It's very powerful, very transformational. It changed my life, which is partially why I shared that story with you. And registration is still open. So if you'd like to register for the class, you can speak to Reverend Paul or myself. You can check our newsletter. You can check our website. And I've invited Reverend Paul to say a few words about the class here today.
As Reverend Christina said, it is transformative. I promise you, you will not be the same person at the end of it that you are at the beginning of it. It's 12 weeks. It was 13. We took the test out, so you don't have to take the test, which is a good thing. So any of you with test anxiety, we kicked that out. I'd like everybody to stand up who's done foundations, please. Now I want you to say one word or maybe a phrase about what it meant to you. Worth it. Yes.
Opened my mind. Life-changing.
Enlightening. Just more freedom.
Transformative.
Life-changing.
Consciousness.
Helped open up my path.
Enlightening.
Perspective.
Expansive.
Heart opening.
Awakening.
Powerful.
New compass.
I'm not just doing one word. You don't know what's going on until you take the class. There's things going on here. You don't know what's going on until you take the class. That's all.
Beautiful. Yep.
A release of guilt.
Here we go. So you all may sit down. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Sure. Yep. Keturah. Sorry, Keturah.
Oneness.
Deepening understanding of spirituality.
Say spiritual practice.
Unforgettable.
To add on to Michael's notion, I didn't know what I didn't know.
Strength.
So that's what's there. That's what's there in this class. That's what's possible in this class. And it's our foundational class. It's what we believe here. So when we talk up here on Sundays, after you take foundations, you go, oh, that's what they're saying. Because we're always talking about the core, which is foundations. And the nice thing of it is, and I say this all the time, is you get to put your hands on the wheel of your life. It's you are driving your life instead of all of the mind-numbing stuff. I'm not good enough. You're not good enough. They're this. They're that. I'm this. I'm that. We get a handle on that. The saying we've had forever is change your thinking, change your life. Jesus said it. It is done unto you as you believe. So, and throughout the entire class, we're exploring all of the beliefs that we have that are not of the divine. The beliefs that we have about money, about ourselves, about the people around us, about every area of our life. So we get to look at those beliefs and bring them from back here to here so that we can look at them and go, that doesn't serve me. And that's what we're talking about, putting your hands on the wheel of your life, is that we bring all of that stuff that's back here to look at and to sift through and realize, wow. So that's why it's as long as it is. That's why it is explorative as it is and interactive as it is. If you haven't taken it, take it. If you have taken it, take it. We've got 3 people in the class that have taken the class before. And they're in a different place in their life and going, I want to do this again. Okay? I love you guys. Do the class.
Okay, before we close, I want to just also acknowledge Janine Blunt here, because part of our arrangement with St. Matthew is that we assist them with some gardening. And Janine happens to be a master gardener, and as soon as she heard that, she jumped at the possibility to lead a group of gardeners from CCL. And she's got a list of about 15 people, and some of you in this room know who you are. You've signed up to work with her. So I just want to acknowledge that, because that's kind of a fun piece of service, isn't it, to CCL and to St. Matthew. And so thank you, Janine. No. And finally, I do want to acknowledge Deb Chamberlin. She is a deeply inspired person, and she has partnered with me in so many ways and supported me in so many ways as senior minister and, working with our media team. And also she provided us with a really powerful class last spring, and it really changed my life. And she worked with me personally, individually, and with many of you as well. But the musicians that come here on Sunday, they are partners with me in delivery of the spiritual messages of this service. So thank you, Deb, for being here in our inaugural service here at St. Matthew. And okay, let's circle up.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as our Father, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
So I got to start out with this prayer with Go Birds. So let's take a nice deep breath, breathing in the breath of God, breathing in this service, breathing in this community, this love that is palpable. Giving thanks for this service, giving thanks for the divine guidance that brought us to this new space, that brings us here as individuals, because it was a divine inspiration that brings us all here. So we give thanks for that. We give thanks for Reverend Christina, who leads this as senior minister, leads this community. We give thanks for everyone that helps. We give thanks for everyone that's here, because it would not be the same without any one of us. Give thanks for this wonderful life that we live. Give thanks for this beautiful service and the talk that uplifts us and leads us and guides us through this next week. Until we come back here to next week on the wings of love and peace. So we give thanks. We give love. And together we say, and so it is.
Let's go out with a roar. Okay, this is our concluding affirmation. Something wonderful is happening to me right now.
Something wonderful is happening to me right now.
It is this thing called life. Life is in my body. Life is in my mind. Life is in my feelings. And life is in all of my activities. I receive it. I share it. I am it. And I accept it. How do I accept it? Just the way it is. Thank you, life. And in accepting all of these gifts, we say yes.